Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Takes it at the 7. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2003, also three-time Pro Bowler from Alcorn State, Steve McNair.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now McNair. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Able to avoid him at the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy.
They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 46 yards.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Dillon.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Griffin. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Crabtree, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now McNair. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use them.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mecole Hardman from 17 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. That'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here in the middle of the field, still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffin. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Room here to Ezekiel Elliott, going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of his first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Titans 7. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys with a steady lead just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
We gotta be big time now. They don't want none.
Cade York to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 66 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
A nice little juke.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
McNair to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Titans. Ready.
Up the middle they run. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Nashville.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
McNair. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken from just outside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And some room to maneuver.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21 to throw. McNair. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
To throw on 2nd down, Steve McNair.
They go screen with Dillon.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's McNair. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
On the return is Lamb. Powers through him.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
At least they were running the ball on the final play instead of trying to throw it to rub it in, but they still got in the end zone. I kind of blame that, though, defensively. They were just kind of not even willing to stop them.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but I think they looked at the scoreboard and said it doesn't matter either way, and that probably affected them.